LW outer head here, and I'm going to show you guys how to place the transmission fluid on a 2016 Mazda. I'm at work right now trying to get it done real quick before I leave. That's the book, 2016 Mazda 3 hatchback. This is it right here. I'm taking this to Texas to my mom, and I'm doing some maintenance on it today before I leave. Yeah, this is the car right here. Pretty neat, sweet car. But I gotta do a transmission fluid exchange. So basically, guys, before you do this, obviously put a jack, underneath the car with jack stands, or just put on the lift. I'm at work right now, so that's why I have on the lift. So basically, this air box, I already took some stuff off, but this air box is like right here. It's sitting right here. This. Alright guys, so there's two of these 10mm nuts that you gotta take off, the little mirror sockets that you gotta take off, and then this one obviously for the air duct, and then the air box gotta come off. And once you take that off, then this, you can just pull this out. Once you take it off, obviously you can pull this up after you take off these two. Pull this up, this comes out like this. Put that to the side. Then you're gonna see down here is gonna be the transmission dipstick, all the way down here. All right, so yeah, this bolt is gonna be here on the dipstick. You gotta take it off, 10mm socket, and once you take it off, then the dipstick comes off like this. You just pull it out, and then you check the fluid stuff. So you can see mine is not that dirty. Make sure it's on the second line right here. That's the first. It's on the second line right there. That means, you know, at the right level. So make sure it's there. Yeah, I'm still changing mine because this car has 75,000 on there. So I'm still gonna change it. And plus, I'm going to Texas, as I already said. I'm driving 24 hours to Texas, a whole day. So I'm doing all the checkups now. So yeah, after that, then you gotta go underneath the car, obviously, and loosen the bolt, the drain plug, to drain the fluid out. But make sure you grab a long funnel to put in here before you put the car up or loosen up the drain underneath the car. Put a long funnel underneath here, and you know, keep track of these. Put them on the side, and then we're just gonna lift up the car all the way up, and take off the undercover cover bolt, and start draining it out. So there's the undercover coverage right here. So all these gotta come off, clips gotta come off. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll get to the draining part. Alright guys, so once you take all those clips and bolts off right here that I took them off already, I believe there is 5 of them you have to take off, and then maybe like 5 clips too on one side. On the driver's side, that's where the left side, that's where the transmission drain pan is. Take it off. You don't have to take the whole undercarriage off, whole cover off. You just pull it off a little bit, and then you have space to do that. So I have this drain pan. I'm going to drain it and measure it, so that way I know the amount that's going in there. I have 4 quarts of transmission fluid here. This is the type that my transmission takes, the 2016 Mazda 3 2.5. So it takes the FZ formula for FZ transmissions. So just make sure you know which type yours take. I'm thinking I'm only gonna need maybe 3.5 quarts. I have 4, but I'm probably gonna need 3.5 quarts. Hopefully it's not above 4, because I only have 4 quarts. But yeah, so that's what you gotta do, and then put the undercarriage back, fill it up from the top, and then that should be it. It's not that hard. It's pretty much straightforward, no-brainer type of work. But make sure you look in your owner's menu for the transmission type that you need. As you can see right here, mine says automatic transmission fluid, Mazda FZ. So yeah, just make sure you got your the right fluid When you're looking on this menu, it's the right one. So yeah, that's it. And then you crack this open with a hex bit. This is 5/16 hex bit with a ratchet. Once you crack it open, it was loose. You can just remove it with your hand the rest of the way, and then let it drain in here. Measure it and pour the same amount back in. As you can see, it does have a washer there, I believe, so you can just reuse it. My fluid is a little bit dirty. I'm glad I'm changing it. Never been changed. 75K, and on this card is recommended at I believe 70K in the owner's menu. So yeah, look, you can do that every 70K. This is like again 2016 Mazda 3 hatchback 2.5 liter. Right now I'm getting almost 4 quarts. So almost 4 quarts. It looks like 3.5. I'm just gonna wait for it to stop, you know, draining. When it starts trickling, then I will, you know, close it up and measure it, get the real measurement just to finish, and then follow those things that I said. Close it up, tighten it out, just make it hand tight. Should be fine. There's probably a speck on it, but I'm not gonna torque it. It should be fine hand tight. And then you know, drive it and make sure it is not leaking. Check underneath, and then you should be good, and your fluid is changed. You won't have a dirty fluid in there. By the way, certified technician Hyundai. I finished some of their training. Still more trainings I gotta do, but yeah, that comes over time. I only been in it for 7 months. As you can see, it's almost done. It's trickling down. It's almost done. All right, guys, it's pretty much done. It's trickling, so I'm gonna close it up. I'm just gonna close it up. So like that. And then we're just gonna tighten it. Just hand tighten it. It don't need to be super tight. Like this, and we're gonna take this off, and then measure it right here. Well, according to this, it's actually 3 quarts. So that's all that came out. 3 quarts, and I'll be putting exactly 3 quarts back. Guess I will save one for another time. I only need 3 quarts. Exactly. I'm not gonna put this back. I'm just gonna fill it up, and then with 3 quarts, and then see if it's gonna be any leaks. So I'm gonna fill it up and put it down right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Like I said, fill it up and then make sure there's no leaks first before I put the cover back. You know, that's what make, you know, ensure that I didn't do anything wrong. The drain plug is tight enough. I'm sure it's tight, but I'm just gonna make sure. All right. Alright guys, so yeah, I poured the fluids in there. As you can see, 3 quarts. I poured them in there. I just poured it in there while the funnel was in there. And then I put the plug back, the dipstick, transmission dipstick. And then I checked it. It was at the right mark. And I put it back. So basically that's all I just did, guys. and now I'm gonna pour everything back together. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys when me pouring it in. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you for all the support. Like I said, I'm going to Texas. If anybody out there want to holler at me, I want to be there for 2 days, so I really can't do much. I will have a scanner with me. If you have a car and you want me to scan it for you and give you some information on it, I will do that. I know I'm not that big on YouTube yet, but I will do that for somebody that's close by. I'll be in Houston, Texas, in Katy specifically. Holler at me. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.